Yo VC, what's up? Bob here. Welcome to Vinyl Finds on the Bob Bradley YouTube channel. This is number 117. That's right, folks, number 117. It is Derby week here in Louisville, Kentucky. That's right, Louisville. That's how we say it. And what does that mean? It means that there is a tremendous amount of events going on around the city, and people are out everywhere participating in those events. There is a parade, a marathon, a steamboat race, the Oaks, and of course, the Derby. What people are not out doing is looking for records. So I thought I would get out and see if I could get my hands on a sweet stack of wax. As luck would have it, I ran into a small jazz collection, and we're going to get into them right now. Coming in hot, the atomic Mr Basie, other known as E equals MC squared. I have seen this record in the vinyl community many times being shown, and it's always been a record that I was interested in. Count Basie on piano, of course, and a huge list of personnel, including Freddie Green on guitar, Eddie Lockjaw Davis. There's some big band tunes, there's some ballads, complex arrangements, and it's a nice record to just crank your stereo up and listen to all the stuff that's going on. There's a barrage of trumpets and trombones and reed players of all sorts. It's a pretty good record. This is a mono on that roulette label. Pretty cool looking center label there. I paid $3.99 for this, and I think that's a bit of a bargain. It's probably VG Plus. Very, very good. I was excited to find that. As a matter of fact, I was so excited to find these records in general that I made a bit of a mistake. I have been looking hard for Coltrane Plays the Blues. And I've been doing everything I can this year to not buy records that I already own. I'm failing at that, by the way. So I saw this record and I thought, ooh, Coltrane Plays the Blues. And I snatched it up and added it to my stack, and I was so happy to find it, and I've been looking for it for such a long time, and all that business. And then I get home and I'm looking at the records and I realize it's not Coltrane Plays the Blues. It is My Favorite Things. Now, these Atlantic records from this period all have like a similar colorway, and they are similar in graphic design. So when I looked at this, in my excitement for finding the records, I misidentified this as a record I was looking for, when in fact I have three copies of My Favorite Things. A near mint 70s press, a OG mono, very cool by the way, and now another mid-70s pressing in near mint condition on the two-color Atlantic label. We all know this record has kind of a burning side too. Opens with Summertime. That said, the drum and bass portion of that song a bit long for me, but it is very rewarding when you hear Coltrane come back in with that tasty, speedy lick. Pretty cool. Side one is obviously My Favorite Things, primarily. This is a record you need to have in your collection. You do not need 3 copies of it in your collection. I was excited to see some Riverside in the collection. In particular, Cannonball Adderley and the Poll Winners. Yeah, this was around $5. Pretty cool cover with some trophies there on it. Now, the Poll Winners on this particular record, it says featuring Ray Brown and Wes Montgomery. Now, the Poll Winners do change personnel from time to time. This is just this version of the Poll Winners. It is on that blue Riverside Deep Groove mono. This is a smoking record. Wes plays great on it. Cannonball plays great on it. Ray Brown with heavy, heavy bass lines. Lewis Hayes is on drums on this. It's a very clean record. I would say VG+. Super happy to find that. It was clear that the person who owned this collection had a very particular taste in a certain group of players. One of those players is Milton Jackson. Found this one. Milton Jackson, Coleman Hawkins, Beanbags. This is a cool record. This is an original pressing on a black Atlantic label. Yeah, very early mono. This is a great sounding record. Milton Jackson, a musical genius. And Coleman Hawkins with a powerful, bluesy sounding saxophone. Interesting cover with just bags of beans on the front. Awesome arrangements on here. Great playing from Milt and Coleman. There's some tasty stuff on here. Tommy Flanagan on piano and Kenny Burrell on guitar. Killer lineup of musicians. Yeah, I was happy to find this at $7.99. Last but not least, Milton Jackson Vibrations. Look at this cover. Just look at it. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. A few weeks ago, I found this one. That's right. Coltrane Sound. Same artist, right? Of course, you can see that this one's aged more than this one. This one's near mid 70s. Both of these records were done in 1964, and there are other records that have art like this. And if you don't have Coltrane Sound, you got to get that. It's a beast of a record. Pressing. You can tell that these records were in the same collection because the white has aged to the same color. That said, this is a fantastic record, and it sounds incredible. It is a stereo on the green and blue Atlantic label. Tommy Flanagan, again, on piano. Milt really flexing his muscles on this, playing just insane arrangements on these tunes. This is a great record. Vibrations is the title, and wow, it is putting out the vibe for sure. I think it's a wonderful record. So, Milton Jackson, Vibrations, Beanbag, Milton Jackson, Coleman Hawkins, Cannonball Adderley, and the poll winners, yeah. Coltrane, my favorite things. And the Atomic, Mr Basie. Bit of a small stack, but some pretty cool stuff to just find out in the wild. I probably have $30 in this whole stack of records, so pretty cool, pretty exciting, and happy Derby, everyone. Also, happy Mother's Day. It's on Sunday, so yeah, it's a jam-packed weekend around here. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave some comments down below, and until we meet again, that's right, folks. Bob out.
Well, I'm on the road for business for a couple days and stumbled into this hotel room, and I just had to take a video of this wallpaper that, first of all, I thought it was really interesting, but then I thought, you know, Bob Bradley's got to see this because it's just super awesome. This is in Nashville. I'm at the Vanderbilt Marriott, and I've stayed here before. Every room has this wallpaper, but as you can see, it's really fantastic enlarged photo without being grainy at all. Just looks really good, but a wide array. There's some country mixed in, a lot of rock, some country, some southern rock. There's a nitty gritty dirt band, Uncle Charlie and his dog Teddy. And Bob, you probably have a lot of these. I'd be willing to bet you don't have that, but knowing you, you probably have 6 copies of it. Pure Prairie League. Obviously, Black Keys, White Stripes, a lot of newer stuff in there. There's a Dolly mixed in the middle. Anyway, super interesting. I'm going to look this up because I would love to have this at home on one of the walls in my music room. Hope you appreciate it.